All right, good morning. Today's Monday, January 6th. We're here getting loaded right now. And these things look massive. And of course, my camera is dirty as always. Looks a little bit better. My hair's a little funky though. That's right. We'll be shaving it bald here soon because it's just going bald anyway. Only regret there is that I wish I grew it out when I was younger. My son's doing that right now. His hair is freaking down past his shoulder. It's not really a hairstyle I go for. I always thought the guys that had their head completely shaved thought they looked cooler. But now I kind of wish I had grown it out at least once. Anyway, that's beside the point. We're supposed to be getting 4 of these massive. They look like rollers. I'll show you guys once we're loaded. We don't have to throw tarp this load or the next load. I'm kind of at that point right now where I don't want to throw any tarps. Unless it's something stupid like the coils going out to California. I'm trying to stay away from pretty much all the tarp loads because it's just not the time to be tarping. It is too nasty out. And I guess it's supposed to rain here, so anyway, it's supposed to be a 46,000 pound load, and we're going from here, which is, it was only a 20-minute drive from the Flying J, where I stayed at this weekend, which wasn't too bad. The Flying J, now the Flying J sucked. I mean, no disrespect to a lot of the guys down here in the South, but people are freaking lazy. Like the bathroom, the showers aren't as clean as they should be. The bathrooms themselves filled with freaking paper towels and stuff. Denny's. Screw Denny's. I had Denny's in Florida, and then I had Denny's last night for dinner. And Florida was afternoon. It took 20 minutes for me to get seated. There was like nobody there. There was 2 waitresses running around and just ignoring the fact that we were standing there. There was a couple that just was like, all right, we're not staying here. We're going somewhere else. And then the service itself, it was just horrible. I usually like to tip very generously, like 30-40%. I've even had moments where I've done 110%. Those were a little bit smaller bills, but it was like a $20 bill, and I gave him a $20 tip, or an $18 bill, and I gave him a $20 tip. But I was like, okay, well, maybe it was just Florida. So I was like, whatever, I'll have dinner again last night. And last night I got in there, it was a little late, but they're not supposed to close until 10. I got in there at 8 o'clock. I didn't get out of there until 9:30. But the main meal that I was going in was the bourbon chicken skillet. and oh, we don't have any broccoli. Well, that's like 25% of the plate. So I was like, all right, I'll look at something else. And then the waitress forgot that I didn't make my order. So she's like, the head waitress or whatever was trying to make sure everybody ordered. And I'm like, I'm still sitting here and I haven't ordered. So she was like, yeah, I got his order. And I look at the lady, I'm like, what? Anyway, so then I go to order the chicken fried steak. That was all gone. And then I get a list of things that they don't have. So I ended up going with a way overpriced hamburger. And I'm pretty sure it was either reheated multiple times or they were some type of freezer burnt before they freaking made them, because they were like disgusting French fries. So I ate like maybe 10 French fries and that was that. And ended up spending like $20-something. $25, I think it was. Some stupid amount of money for... The waitress never showed up. I gave her a freaking $2 tip. No, I didn't. I was going to give her a $2 tip. I gave her a $4 tip. Which was about 20%. I should have just said no tip at all, be honest, but I can't. I just don't have it on heart to do that. Unless you blatantly disrespectful and not just an idiot. Anyway, I would not go back to that Denny's. We're getting a call from Kentucky. Well, I kind of didn't want to do that load anyway. So anybody, if you remember back, I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks or a month at this point, because I'm kind of trying to get my videos all figured out. By the time this releases, I'm sure I'll have it all figured out. But there's a bunch of snow that just came down, especially in Kentucky yesterday. So I'm hoping I'll be able to deliver this load tomorrow. Hopefully we don't have any problems delivering it tomorrow. Anyway, so this load is going from, like I was trying to say before I started going on about freaking Denny's. I will say one thing that was nice about that Denny's. The parking was, a lot of parking was available. There was a Dunkin' Donuts across the street, a McDonald's right out front, and right over by the Dunkin' Donuts was a Food Lion. I was able to go over there and take a walk around, and I ended up getting a nice big thing of honey and a couple boxes of tea bags, a couple different flavors. I like chamomile to drink at night before going to bed. It's really good, and just enough to put you to sleep. Anyway, we're man, I feel like I got a piece of hair stuck in my nose. Ridgeville. We're in Ridgeville, South Carolina, and we're going up to Ghent, Kentucky, to the Nucor steel plant. That's where these are going. They call them electrodes, but like I said, once we're loaded, I'll show you. But my load for tomorrow had canceled, and there's my coordinator to tell me it's canceled. As you can see, the railroad tracks right underneath me. That's the only thing that really sucks about getting loaded right here. You're trying to turn your wheel and you're constantly on and off of that track, and it's really not that great for the tires. So Said there's a gravel lot right up here that I can tie down. He's going in the fence over there. Yeah, coordinator's just calling the devil to say pretty much the same thing, that the load was canceled. Gravel lot. I guess I turn right here. There's a big tarpon station or whatever right there. We don't need to use that. She said they canceled all of the loads for tomorrow. Pretty much they're all shutting down for today. So if something pops back up tomorrow, I can get something tomorrow. But it was a load of AC units going to Virginia, paying about the same as this one, $1,600. Right around 1,600. I don't remember the exact number it is, but I try not to talk about money anymore because it's just it can cause a bunch of issues. So I used to put it all out there. I don't think it really makes any difference because our customers are our customers, and unless we do something really wrong, and you'd have to come in and really undercut us in order to take the freight. So if you're willing to do that, then you're just an idiot. But I try not to just I got 3 or 4 more years I want to be in this industry, and I just don't need any more headaches. So I try to just stay away from it. But anyway, let me show you the load real quick, and then I'll get these straps on there. I don't know where the heck that lady is, but she's supposed to be in this little guard shack with my paperwork by the time I'm done strapping. Which I got 46,000 it's supposed to be. I got 4 sections. So 46 and a half is 23. 23 and a half is 11.5. So I can pretty much throw 2 straps on each one, and that'll put me well over securement. So that's what I'm gonna do. 11.5, which cuts it down to half of 11. It's 55. So each one is about 57.50. And now it's starting to rain. Alright, I gotta throw these real quick and get this shit done. I'll give you a quick show of the look. Alright, here we go. Just 8 of these things. My lens is all messed up. And I reorganized my boxes yesterday, so let's see if they made the drive over here pretty well. It didn't do too bad. I really need to get a new phone. So I'm gonna grab 8 straps out of here, and that's it. Alright, we're here at the Petro. I've never been to this Petro before. That section of the building is actually a bowling alley. I know I've seen it years ago. I believe it was on Little Guy's channel. But it might have been somebody else. I really don't remember off the top of my head. I mostly stopped here because I wanted to get a drink from Starbucks. The only thing I like getting from there is the frozen drinks. Pretty much 3 of them: frozen matcha, frozen vanilla bean, or the caramel ribbon crunch frappuccino thingy. Anyway, I was gonna get one of their breakfast burritos. That's the other thing I like there. But instead I got these 2 slices of pizza that looked really good, and a bag of pretzels. I haven't had pretzels in a long time. Forgot to sign my logs this morning. Oh, and I gotta turn my thing back on. So I tried calling the customer before I left, and it's pretty much coming down to hopefully they're open tomorrow. I don't know what this scale ticket is, but it doesn't have a price on it, and it's from 1/7 last year. So it which is back with Schneider. So it doesn't really matter. I got this problem with the truck. When it starts getting wet, the ABS and everything kick out on me. So I end up having to shut down the electronics, and I got the little kill switch in the back of the truck, so I just turn that off, and that usually resets it as long as I start driving right away. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but every time it goes out, it freaking knocks out my my cruise control, which really pisses me off. So anyway, yeah, maybe one of these days I'll be able to get back here. This is real quick, let's see, Petro, Columbia. Yep, Columbia, South Carolina to Petro. It's exit 5 off of I-77. So all these years, this is the first time I've stopped here. Anyway, looks like they got a really nice setup in there. So we'll have to make our way back down here, and if lucky, I could spend a 34-hour break down here. So yeah, let's see what else happens today. All right, so we're all done for the night. Got here a little while ago. We're at the Flying J. Oops, I'll have to fix that in the morning. It's in Carrollsburg, Kentucky. There's like no spots available. I'm in a funky spot. I'll give you the best show I can right now, but there's like a little snowbank behind me, and then this section where I'm at, and I just kind of plowed through that snowbank, and I parked where I'm at. Let me show you real quick. Well, that's where the old Flying J scale is. And then you can kind of see back here, barely, but there's like a snowbank right there behind me. It's not much, it's just what fell off of the plow as the guy was plowing. Right about where that trailer is, and I just pushed my way right in here. And got up alongside this guy here, CRST truck. So I just got done editing vlog 4, and I'm making a nasty habit of not finishing out the day's video. So I actually ran over my hours a little bit today because of the weather. I was running pretty slow, and I didn't realize I was that close. I got here as my hours ended, but I creeped around the parking lot a couple times and ended up going over like 3 or 4 minutes over my 14. So it wasn't a huge deal, but I did do it. I kind of looked at the spot when I came through the first time, and I was like, I looked at it again when I came through the next time, and I said, screw it, we're just gonna, might have to shovel out in the morning a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Anyway, I'll give you a better show of the spot that I'm in the morning. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe.